That was a mistake. Like, I'm sorry, people even did that with Iron Man 3. I'm sorry, why would you leave the cinema at Iron Man 3?
It's like their favorite thing. They're like, this is for nerds who stick around long enough to see an extra plot twist.
It's like, how could you not go? Like, isn't it obvious? Every film since, like, the first Iron Man made by Marvel, or made...
It has, like, a massive plot thing right at the end.
Although I love the way at the end of the Avengers, the plot thing at the end there, everyone was just, like, scratching their heads. And of course, all the like proper hardcore people who are like knew everything about comics were just like, oh yeah, I totally know what this is, but like you wouldn't get it. And you know, they just went home. They didn't even get home. They like ran straight to the toilets to start like googling what the hell they just saw.
Yeah, yeah. You go on Wikipedia and look at the end, and it has all like the different reference tags.
It's just like, okay, yeah. And then they run out. And they're like, yeah. So did you get that, bro? And you're like, no. Anyway, we are in the game, so let's introduce these two players in the top right position from Team Druids. The Red Protoss, History.
And in the bottom left for Triple L, it is uThermal as the Purple Terran, playing under the name traditionally threw us off. Bastard.
It's always fun. Let's face it, tricking casters is... it's a good pastime. I like doing it.
It is. Everyone has this kind of sick pleasure when it happens. Or when people just make mistakes and they're like, ha! He mispronounced that unit's name.
Ha! He called a stalker a marauder.
Okay, that's quite bad.
That is quite bad.
But your brain does get turned around sometimes. We are seeing gas for the Terran. Wonder if he's just going to go for that reactor expand again, or if we're actually going to see him tech up a little bit more. This is, of course, your favourite map, Daybreak, a map we all know.
I love Daybreak. Daybreak's amazing. How can you not love Daybreak?
I've seen it too much.
I don't care.
So many good memories, but so many memories.
So, in terms of strategy from these two, we've got a reactor coming down on that barracks. Meanwhile, the Cybercore just getting started out here for History. 2 workers on each gas. Probably just going to be for a relatively quick mothership core yet again.
Yeah, and this is really weird. He doesn't pull it off exactly at 52 gas. He pulls them off at 18 gas. 18 on top of the 50. He pulls them off at 68, which I find kind of weird, but he's done it 2 games in a row now. So either he's made the same identical mistake twice, or this is a really, really crisp build order where he needs that extra 18 gas for some reason. Like
for some reason.
No, like he can get away with mining that extra 18 gas so it speeds up his stim by like a tiny bit more.
Like it's so precise.
Yeah, no,
what he does.
It genuinely might be. I'm not entirely sure, like, because he's made the same identical mistake.
Yeah, that is very observant of you, Greedy. Very, very observant.
I like seeing my gas timings.
Just like
it's a hobby of mine. I'm like a bird watcher. I watch gas counters.
You don't even work it out from the top right. You actually just click on the refinery and look at how much remaining gas there is and quickly do the arithmetic in your head.
I time it. I go, okay, so 2 probes for 24 seconds, and then put a 3 on, and then went down to 1.
And based on the fact that in-game time is different to real time by like 0.8.
He took the right extractor rather than the left one, which increases it by 0.2 every second. It is... yeah, no, I do love those Team Liquid threads where they go into that detail where they're like, if you do this trick, you get an extra 0.01 minerals a second. It's like, okay.
Well, the one that gets me is like, by the 10-minute mark, you would have 3 extra gas. And you sit there and you're just like... And you get all the like hundreds of comments being like, this got me out of Bronze League! And you're just like, no. Like, this is the sort of thing which maybe Flash and Life, it might make a minute difference to their game.
Yeah, where you mine from a specific mineral patch and it's faster to pair on those than to have one on each of 2 others or something. And it's something that they do to like get a really crisp build order, but other than that, it's useless. And wow, talking about this game, we have a Stargate in the back of this. And a Robo. Wow, he's going for it's the Protoss 111.
The Protoss 111. 1 gate, 1 Nexus, 1 Robo. 1 Stargate.
Zealots, Immortals, and Phoenixes.
1 Twilight Council coming up.
Yeah. 1 of everything and Oracle he opts to go for, so he wants to go raid and plunder those mineral lines.
I can't wait till the Oracle change where they get the 4 speed comes in.
Oh god, yeah. I think it's a good idea.
I think it's going to be, in normal leagues, fine, but at like top of skill, incredibly imbalanced.
Maybe. I don't know. It's.
Like, apparently you just physically cannot kill an Oracle with Stalkers. Even Blink Stalkers.
Well, oh yeah, because it's light, not armored.
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
see.
in
You're gonna see
PvP
Terran's Thor rushing and building a Thor and just leaving it in the mineral line.
like, literally, apparently in PvP, it's absolutely ridiculous. That was what Todd... I think it was Todd was saying.
But
Was it Todd? Or was it Naniwa?
But Phoenixes. It's more Stargate versus Stargate in PvP.
Oh, that's always fun. Now, as we've got the Robo Bay coming down, we've got the Natural up here quite nicely for uThermal, +1 and Stim also getting research. Meanwhile, the Forge just finishing up for History, and these two macroing pretty nicely, but that means nothing, because do you know what happens when you get Stim +1? You can push.
Yeah, you go do a nice little timing push. He's gonna have Stim and +1, not taking up, no
And
factory.
Combat Shields.
Yeah, no factory, no Stargate, so he's not taking up, he's gonna go for a big push here.
Ooh, one thing we missed there was the Oracle got cancelled after the scan.
It did, and he also was going for +1 attack instead of opting to go for +1 armor. So we've got a lot of different switching. I don't know whether it's indecision or mind games. Because this Protoss player just seems to have a lot of indecision at the moment because he was going for that +1 attack and cancelled, which is kind of strange. So it looks like he will be going for a more zealot heavy focus here.
And that's fine, I don't have a problem with that, especially if you do get these rushed out Colossi, because you need to make sure that you've got something to tank up the damage with ultimately. But there's still going to be the option for a really big push shortly out of uThermal if he wants to. He hasn't even started trying to take a third. He's getting his factory out. That should be followed up quickly by a starport. He's got concussive shell on the way, +1, combat shield. He's getting all the upgrades.
He is, and we should be seeing him hit really nice timing here with it. The first Colossus is popped with no range. He's just going to go in and... Actually, usually you scout with an SCV, but this Marine actually doing a great job running around the natural and kiting these zealots like a Benny Hill film.
That was a good reference. Well done, sir.
It came to me.
So, we are moving forward. Of course, we've gained quite a lot of people in the stream viewers as well. So, welcome, all you new people, to the Dutch StarCraft League. You have joined us a bit late, no doubt due to the WCS EU, but we are happy to have you. We are here every Thursday and every Sunday, as shown in the broadcast schedule below the stream.
He hit these Colossus in the bottom left of his base. Scan came down, just missed them. So he currently doesn't know that there's any Colossus. He must assume. And Phoenixes were hidden as well. So these Phoenixes not going to be useful though, because there's no medevacs. There's nothing for them to shoot.
There is indeed not a single medevac.
But those two Colossus are going to be fierce. But no gateway support. He is just going to literally stim in and kill this.
So, as we can see, the stim is about to go down. This could make or break it. The Colossi are so far out of position though. That's the problem. They're hiding so well. They're going to miss the fight. The Nexus taking a lot of damage. And I think uThermal was just going to snipe and run.
Yeah, he's pinned
he can't run
to the
now.
corner here, but he suddenly goes, hold on, that's it? That's all your gateway army? I can just kill your Colossus. GG, really quick second game there. And